Wow, it's really getting close now. In less than a month, I'll be getting on a plane and heading to Europe for the very first time. And I still have moments when I sit here with my coffee and think, am I really doing this? At 68 years of age, I'm going to Spain by myself to attempt to walk the Camino Francés, approximately 800 kilometers across northern Spain. 800 kilometers. When I actually say that out loud, even I think, Carol Ann, what are you doing? But maybe that's part of what makes this so exciting. Because there was a time in my life when walking 800 kilometers wouldn't just have sounded difficult, it would have sounded impossible. I broke my back. Years later, I experienced TIAs, mini strokes, that weakened my left side. For years, walking meant using a walker. Then eventually I progressed to a cane. And then one day, there was no cane. I remember when simply walking around the block was so difficult. Then I started walking a kilometer. And somewhere along the way, 1 kilometer became 5, 5 became 7. And now I'm sitting here telling you that I'm going to Spain to see if these same 2 feet can carry me approximately 800 kilometers. Isn't life strange? How does someone go from struggling to walk around the block to standing at the beginning of the Camino Francés? I don't really know, but maybe that's one of the things I'm going there to find out. Because I'm not an athletic. I'm not an experienced world traveler. I've never even been to Europe before. I'm simply a 68 years of age woman who has lived an interesting life filled with some wonderful moments, but also struggles, pain, loss, and things I never imagined I would have to get through. And for perhaps the first time in a very long time, I'm not going somewhere because somebody needs me to go. I'm going because I want to know what else might still be possible. And that's the journey I want to share with you. Not the polished version. Not just the beautiful mountains, pretty Spanish villages, and photographs where everything looks wonderful. I want to share the real Camino. If my feet hurt, I'll tell you. If I'm exhausted and wondering what on earth I was thinking, I'll tell you that too. If I cry, maybe we'll cry together. If something makes me laugh until my stomach hurts, I hope you'll be laughing with me. I want to show you where I sleep, what I eat, the people I meet, the little villages I wander through, and those unexpected moments that I couldn't possibly plan before I leave. Because I honestly have no idea what is waiting for me over there. Will I walk every one of those 800 kilometers? I don't know. Will there be days when I struggle? I'm pretty sure there will be. Will there be moments when I wonder if I can take another step? Probably. But isn't that what makes this a story worth following? Because I don't know how it ends either. And maybe reaching Santiago isn't even the biggest question. Maybe the bigger question is, who will I be when I get there? Will the woman who comes home 2 months later be exactly the same woman who got on that airplane? I have a feeling she won't be. So if you're curious, come with me. Follow along. Share my journey with someone who might need to see that life can still surprise us. And please talk to me along the way. Ask me questions. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what you would like to see. Because I don't want this to feel like you're simply watching me walk across Spain. I want it to feel like we're sitting down together over coffee and I'm telling you what happened today. And speaking of coffee, if you'd like to buy me a coffee somewhere along the Camino, I've left my Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. Here's the fun part. Neither one of us knows where I'll be when I drink it. Maybe it will be in a tiny cafe in a Spanish village. Maybe after climbing a mountain. Maybe while watching the sun come up. Or maybe it will be on one of those days when I throw my backpack on the ground, sit down and think. I need a coffee. And when I have it, I'll bring you along. You buy the coffee, I'll find the adventure. Who knows where in Spain we might end up having coffee together. 68 years old, my first trip to Europe, traveling solo, a backpack, at 2 months and approximately 800 kilometers of road in front of me. From a walker to a cane to walking on my own, and now to the Camino Francés. I don't know where tomorrow's steps are going to take me. And for once in my life, I don't want to know. Come have a coffee with me and we'll find out together.